Welcome back, everyone, to our special presentation. You know, when it comes to those drivers who are either drunk or high, police and groups such as MAD, who work tirelessly to prevent it, they'll tell you one thing. The problem, it knows no bounds and recognizes no socioeconomic borders. It's an issue which often has tragic results that touches people from every walk of life, and that includes both offenders and victims alike. Busted. 27-year-old Milton Vasquez of Long Island. He was charged under LEANDRA'S law with driving while intoxicated with a baby on board. In this case, the baby was his own 20-month-old daughter. Busted. 37-year-old Jennifer Drodzowick of Lynbrook. Now, cops say she was high on drugs when arrested. Her 4-year-old and 5-year-old sons were in the car with her. Police who made the arrest say the woman first tried to sell drugs to undercover officers at this Lynbrook gas station. Right along this stretch of the Henry Hudson Parkway where Leandra Rosado died, there still stands a memorial for her. And you know what? For many of us, we've seen these memorials before. Whether they be in urban, suburban, or even rural communities, you'll see plaques, you'll see faded photos, wilted flowers, or a teddy bear, or some form of memento to remember people who died far too soon. Exact statistics, they're difficult to come by, but we are told that there have been at least 100 Leandra Laws arrests across New York so far just this year. The latest for the year, which statistics are available, 2010, shows 366 arrests with a baby or child under the age of 16 on board. And if one of Long Island's top cops has had his way, those arrests will continue to rise.
Seriously.
We take this very seriously. Any DWI offense, Leandra's law, or any other drunk or impaired driving offense, we have zero tolerance for. If you're drinking and driving or taking drugs and driving, we are going to catch you and we are going to arrest you.
Deputy Sheriff Chris Bruckmeter has worn the badge of a Suffolk County lawman for more than 10 years. He backs up his words with actions when it comes to driving while intoxicated. And he has an impressive arsenal at his disposal. This is one of them. It's called the Blood Alcohol Testing Unit, or Batmobile. It's a mobile command center equipped with breath and blood testing equipment, video recording devices, computer workstations, and even something of a portable jail cell to lock up those who fail breath or blood tests.
Leandra's law, which of course is a very important aspect of what we do. It's a terrible thing we have to face, unfortunately, with drinking and driving as it is. Once you accompany that type of activity with children being involved, it makes it even more tragic. So then this allows us, like I said, to have that immediate access, which allows the DA's office to have a better prosecution.
But the sheriff's most potent weapon? Specialized DWI patrols. And on this night, we went along with one of them.
Right now, it's a Friday night. It's around 8:30 at night. And my goal right now is to get drunk drivers off the road. To observe unsafe lane changes, fail to maintain lane of travel, tailgating, speeding, stop them, determine whether or not they're intoxicated or impaired, and perform the proper tests to determine whether they're intoxicated or impaired, and then to get them off the road so they don't hurt themselves or other people. That's what we're doing right here, right now.
It was a sudden lane change that led to this stop. Now watch for yourself what happens next.
How you doing, sir? I'm Deputy KERN with the Sheriff's Office. You all right tonight?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Anything to drink tonight?
No.
Nothing at all?
No.
Take your registration out? You seem to have a difficult time maintaining your lane of travel.
Sorry about that.
Okay, where you headed tonight? Hi, how are you? Deputy KERN, it's okay, everything's fine. Is everything okay? You're speeding up, you're slowing down. You on the phone texting?
No, honestly.
Nothing to drink tonight?
No.
That's all I care about. No alcohol, no nothing? Okay. So are you okay?
Yes.
Okay, you're all over the road. Okay, are you falling asleep on me? Nothing to drink tonight?
No.
No alcohol?
Nothing.
In spite of, or perhaps because of its success, Leandra's Law is not without its critics. Defense attorney Matt Freer, he's one of them. Brash, passionate, and outspoken, Freer's got an impressive success rate in representing those accused of DWI. Said another way, more than a few of his clients walk.
What is wrong with Leandra's Law is that it happens to be over-inclusive. In a sense, it seeks to protect a certain portion of the population, in this case, children who are affected by DUI. And what you have, though, is individuals who were never intended to be affected by the legislation ultimately wrapped up in it. So you end up with individuals who are, some of which, a first-time DUI offender, who in the instant case may have a child in the car, but ends up causing no accident or injury to that child, and yet is still charged with a felony count. The issue is really one of fairness and equity. In New York, a felony count will trigger certain restrictions and limitations on an individual moving forward, sometimes for the rest of their entire life.
Ironically, one of Freer's clients, convicted of speeding doing more than 100 miles an hour down the LIE while high on pot, believes that the law can and does make a difference. He spoke with us on the condition that we alter his voice as well as appearance. For this, we will call him Mark.
Anyone shouldn't be driving with children under the age of 16, let alone driving with themselves drunk or under the influence. Especially being a felony, it would definitely be a deterrent.
While Mark has not had another DWI since his arrest on the Long Island Expressway, repeat offenders, they're nothing new to police. Overall, it's been estimated that 1/3 of all drivers arrested, convicted, or adjudicated from DWI are repeat offenders. When we come back, everyone, we're going to have much more of our special report, Caution, Baby on Board.
There's unintended loopholes that defense attorneys have found.
Now, some say a loophole in Leandra's Law is so big, some of those convicted of DWI with a baby or child on board are driving their way straight through that loophole every day. Plus, we are there at a Long Island sobriety checkpoint late on a busy Friday night, finding out just how many drunk drivers found themselves on the way to jail. We'll also meet some Long Island survivors who lost a child when a car driven by a drunk or high driver became as lethal as a loaded gun.
I've gotten old, I've gotten gray. Waiting, but that door never opens. And Jody is gone, and gone forever.
Caution, Baby on Board continues on this special edition of RFL.